Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as it is winter time in Dawn of Men. We are reaching episode 5 as we're going to continue our little village here. We are starting to put some pulses and stuff into the ground like lentils and bitterfeet that we can later process into nice foods. You can see right here we're almost out of meat, but we have a lot of grain, flour, and we're baking bread with that. So we have food for everybody. I do want to keep adding meat to the diet of these people though, so we're not going to completely switch to a sedentary life with just grains and pulses. But at least it's a start now, and we will have a bit more food security now that we have these different crops growing. Hopefully we don't get into any disasters like bad harvests and affected crops with disease and things like that, but that's always a possibility, so we have to be prepared for that. Another thing that we could be doing right now is upgrading some of our structures, and that is precisely what I'm going to do. So I'm going to upgrade 2 huts and the storage. Workload's not too high, that's why I'm starting with that straight off now, and hopefully they will do a great job with that. I think they will, so that is nice. In terms of hunting animals, well, you can see right here, not a lot of chance for that because they're all far away. It is winter time, that also does not make it easier. We do have a shot at extending our defenses a bit. So yeah, let's go all the way there. Let's expand those. We also can be building some of these nice watchtowers soon. And since workload remains real low, why not set up a few watchtowers already? Now I would like to have those watchtowers in the beginning close to my gates, so that people... Usually the enemy comes towards the gate, our people will stand behind the gate as well, and then we can hopefully start to shoot at the enemy. Let's see, let's place one right there, let's place one right there. And then in the middle we can do a couple of platforms and maybe even some extra guard towers, but for now this is a start. We can also see that this raises the workload a bit for the people, but that's okay. Another thing is, right now we actually have not enough sleeping spots for everybody. That is because we are upgrading these huts, or at least we're trying to. As soon as they are really upgraded, we get more spaces, because a normal tent only has space for 3 people, and a hut has space for 4 people. So in the end, once we start really upgrading all of these into huts, we will get more space for people to actually live here. But it takes a bit of time. You can see we need mud, we need some straw. Now we have straw and stuff, we have the logs. We basically have everything. We have 5 mud left now to spare. So what I need to do to ensure enough mud is to make sure... See, there's an end to the mud. It will slowly regrow. But yeah, they got all the mud from that spot. So if we want to use as much mud as we can, we have to set up a few extra mud zones in order to have them all collect the mud. Wow, they're so fast. 1 watchtower, 2 watchtowers, 3 watchtowers, 4 watchtowers. This is amazing. I never expected them to do that so fast. Oop, first hut's up and running. There we go. See, 4 spaces, 4 slots for putting stuff in. That's the same as a tent, but now we can have more people in there. Ooh, we survived the winter. We built 5 watchtowers. Got a point for that. Next one still to be built. Yeah, now workload's too high because they have to sow in this land and they have to do it by hand. That's why that happens. So there's not a big deal going on right now. A storm, but okay. But yeah, they have to sow this in by hand, which takes a long time. There's also some animals that can be hunted now. Oh, just 1, because those are a bit too far out at the moment. Some spawn in here. Well, we have some animals here. Could be interesting. Maybe the cave bear that we have walking there. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's do some hunting. I mean, workload's way too high right now, but it is what it is. We have some fish, we have some meat, we still have bread, a lot of flour. So things aren't looking that bad, I'd say. Alright, Mr. Trader, what do you offer us? You have a high commission. That means that we have to pay a lot extra to actually make a trade going. And I'm not willing to do that. So, bye-bye, trader. Okay, so they're grabbing a lot of sticks right now. We're almost out of logs right now. I'm going to put the numbers of people that can do this down a bit, so that we won't over-ask the people. Seems like the first field's almost ready. Then they can go to the next one. But yeah, a posse is out hunting, or at least they should be. A posse is out doing their harvesting, and we were upgrading some buildings here, like this, where we need a bit of mud, and then it's done. We have 2 huts up and running. We now have space for 7 more people, which is nice. And I like to keep some space, so that once we start to upgrade more huts, people still have a place to sleep. Ah, there comes the storage hut. Nice. They're still doing some sewing in here. It needs to be done by the end of the spring, because every place that's not been sewn in will not get sewn in anymore. Oh, and now we see they still have to do this as well. Oh wow, we already baked 100 bread. Got a storage hut for the first time. Oh please people, come on, start doing some more sewing in. This needs to be harvested soon, so that's also going to increase the workload. Will give us a lot of food, but we might also need some extra people. Ooh, I'm gonna go with stilting now, so we can build a couple of bridges. That will help our people get across more easily. But yeah, workload's too high now, so we're not going to do that right now. I have seen them sew in some stuff here, and now they're still saying that they need to sew in here. I don't trust that. Or that they just sew in the first part. Would that be it? Well, this whole field is sewn in. They're not going to finish this. We will reach the end of spring before this is done. Although quite a few people come in now, so that is good news. That is actually good news. And then as soon as the spring finishes... Yep, see, those go away, and now they will have to harvest those. Ooh, crops affected by disease. So there you already go. All these crops that are bad looking here are infected by disease. We get nothing out of it. We do get some out of this, but that's not too much. Ooh, and I do like this mammoth. Don't think we have hunted one yet. We need to start harvesting that, but I also want to hunt that mammoth. Please don't walk away too far. Yeah, stay where you are. Let my people hunt you. That will be nice. There they go. Well, the mammoth will fight. But, yeah, there it fought. But hey, 14 meat. Yeah, we get 2 points for that by hunting a single mammoth. That's nice. Alright, let's speed up again. Let's slaughter this animal. And make sure that we get some meat in. Where's somebody that can slaughter it? You have a by face, slaughter it. Go, go, go. Okay, now. Everything that had to be built on this defense corner is built right now. So that's no new... let's get the food out of here, by the way. There's no new projects here. This is all built, so no new projects here. What they need to do is start harvesting, and they're just too busy to do that. But now workload all of a sudden dropped, so we should now see a couple men go in here and start to harvest this. This piece of land will just go to waste. So as soon as the next season starts, this will disappear. It's unfortunate because I would have liked the extra food, but it's okay. That's why we have different species growing. That's why we have some big fields. Even if a field goes bad, we still get some resources from the other field. And as we can see right now, we all of a sudden have quite a bit of meat, fish, vegetables, and we still have bread. So, we're good. Alright, had a little cough there. That's why I turned the audio off and was silent for a bit. Wow, this granary gets filled up real quick. That might pose a problem soon. So, let's get going with something else, which is another granary. I'm going to put it on the other side of town. And you might think, well, that's not very efficient because they have to do a long walk for it. That's true, but only the excess food will go in here. And then there's also food on this side of town where all the people live. So if they're hungry, they just get in there and get the food. Alright, the first sled is no longer usable. We were afraid of that, or at least I was afraid of that. You can see right now, by the way, this has a value of 200 because of the average commission. We have to trade 280 in value. Not going to do that, so... Tax, I only trade with traders that have a low commission. If they have no low commission, then I won't be trading with them. Alright, there was some flint there. That's now gone. Autumn is starting. That's why you see a sudden change in coloring here. I guess we should be setting this up now for some flint, so that people can get a lot of flint from there. Ooh, we harvested 10 nuts. That gives me points. Nice. They're harvesting this. It's going well. Workload's not too high. Things look kind of good. Let's start mining some extra stones here. It'll take them a long time to really get rid of it, but it will give me the space to finish the wall. Although we have to build the wall around this rock a little bit, I think. 100 straw. Very nice. Oh, extra granary is up. Look at that. They're putting the stuff in now. You can see this granary will save resources 2.5 times longer when they are stored in this storage. The normal one only does it 1.5 times longer. So things that are stored in the granary will remain good for way longer. Same goes, of course, for these storages. So I am going to upgrade this storage now. And then we'll do the next one too once this one is done, so that everything that we have is stored in the right places. I also want to upgrade some of these. We have 97 straw now. Oh, raider attack. Where are they coming from? There they are. It's 4 this time? Only 4? Okay. Well, let's sound the alarm. That should be good. And I should probably be able to set the... let me go into manage and then defense. See, I want 70% of the men and 50% of the women at the gates. Let's close all the gates. Don't know if it will really make a difference, but they can still walk around it though. But it should be okay. People will now get into the guard tower so that they can fire upon the enemy. Question is, will they start crossing here? Or will they just go further? I think they're going to walk back there, yeah. Now I'm going to wait for them a little bit. Although, yeah, we also need to bring in the harvest. So the faster we are done with these people, the better it is. Let's open up the gates and let's go. I'm not going to wait too much longer. Alright, we killed all the raiders. Let's keep going, people. Run, run, run. Because now I can take the stuff from these raiders. We can do some new planting. Yeah, that's good. I like it that way, because otherwise it's taking up too much time for all the stuff to be collected. And now we can actually do that. So I'm happy with that. See, now they can still collect it before the winter comes. As soon as the winter comes, the resources that are laying there will disappear. Which will not be very good for us. I'm just wondering now, do we have enough hearts and mortars to actually fix everything? I will, to make sure that we really have enough, set up 2 extra campfires and 2 extra... No, that's the tanner. That's not what I want. 2 extra mortars. Just to ensure that we can process all of the grain, bake all the bread that we need. And speed that up a little bit too, which is good, so that'll be helpful. Oh, we have 10 research points. What should we get? I guess we should go with Megaliths now. That means that we can get rid of this one. We can start to dig it out and put it up. Same with this one. And, yep, there's another one. We can also build some megalith structures now, which will help boost the spiritual morale. So that's a good thing to have. So yeah, let's put up 3 of these, now that we get 3 stones. And at some point we're going to build a stone circle. Not sure where, might be on this side of the river, but that could be nice. Alright, now workload's higher because they have to start sowing in again. But they're so doing that right now, so no issues there. I have to set up an extra tree cutting zone right here in the village to get rid of all these trees. 5 people can do that because we are a little low on logs. And for instance, we're gonna need logs if we want to get this out, because they will chop it out first. Then we will have to get this ready for transport, which requires logs and some leather. And then they can put it up on the places here, the men here, which is nice. These are now chopping some stones. The trader has arrived. Low commission, no tax. So bye bye. Then I don't need you if you are not going to provide me with any tax or something. Alright, our crafter is doing the right stuff. This is a tent. Where's the other crafter? Oh, there. It's all the way up there. I thought it was way lower. Yeah, we're producing what we have to produce, so that's okay. Sled's no longer in use. We still have 7 now, so let's keep our eyes on that number. I think if we have around 6, we should be okay. Could be building a couple more soon, though. That might be okay. They've built the extra mortar here. They built the extra mortar there. Let's just make sure we get like 1, 2, 3 extra sleds. There is a boar family that we can hunt. Nice. What are you? A trader. Ah, he's going away probably. Yeah, trader's moving out. That's fine. I think it's also time for some bridge building now. We have the time. We have the resources. Let's build a couple of bridges. Yep. 1. Let's make them as short as possible. 2. Oh, that's straight over the zone that they can actually wade through. 3. Survived the winter. Population reached 50. That also got me some points. Very nice. They will now be really busy making sure that we get the... there they can build a bridge. Very good. Then we should build a bridge right here. Alright, so if I do it from one side, it doesn't work. And this way, it does work. That's interesting. Ah, there it goes. Yes. Okay, that should be it. It's a storm, though. So that might get some people dying soon because they get hit by the storm. Let me check for some meat. No, there's not a lot close. Well, there's an ibex. 1 ibex is more than nothing. There's a wolf there that we can hunt. So let's do that. They can hunt some fish. I just always like to be good with the food. Wow, that's a lot of lightning strikes. That's doing awesome jobs for the graphics. I love that. It looks really cool. Okay, well that tree is marked for... Oh wow, they really chopped down a lot of trees there. Now, as we can see right here, this man here is now being chopped free. Now we have to set it up for transportation. 3 logs, 3 leather, so that's a lot of stuff. Same goes for this one. A new human was born. Welcome, welcome in the world. Hope you have a nice, fruitful life and that you may benefit the village a lot. There we go. Bridge is ready, bridge is ready, bridge is ready. And now I'm going to build a few bridges here. Wow. Looks nice. Another thing we can get is flax for clothing, deer, weaving. Well, let's go with underground mining. We're going to need some flint mines to keep the flint production up. And there was flint somewhere here. Yeah, there it is. Let's build a flint mine right there. That should allow us to mine quite some flint. Workload's pretty low. That's good. Although the next season we need to harvest the pulses already, so... Oh, yeah, we got the first megalith up and rolling. There it is. Now they just move it into place, built the structure. Here comes the rest of the bridges. Wow. My people are very productive. Look at this. From no bridges to, I don't know, the London of bridges or whatever. I like it. Maybe, just for interesting purposes, build a bridge here too. Because there might be people coming from here that want to go there that now have to go all the way there, and then they can just take a shortcut. So, ooh, flint mine up. Amount of logs, we got a trader, average commission, no goodies that I need, so bye-bye. They're bringing the first megalith in. This really helps also with the transportation of these megaliths, because these can now be moved over the bridge, and that will make it faster. Oh, look at this. They're now building the structure with some primitive equipment here. I love how this looks. Look how ingenious the whole design is. We got another knowledge point from putting the men here up. Great. They're destroying trees like it is nothing. Oh, we have a wolf attack. Let's attack the wolf people. Oh, it's already killed. Killed 5 wolves. Another knowledge point. Yay! Alright, do the harvest people. As I unlock well digging. We can now produce water with a well. So we don't have to go to the water site anymore. We can just build 3 wells in town. And they can get the water from in there. And they're indefinite, so perfect. We don't have to walk all the way to the water to fill our water needs. There we go. Speed up a bit. Wow, we're sailing through this this episode so far. Alright, let's keep chopping some stones, people, because we have to get rid of those stones. 100 berries! 1 knowledge point. First well, a knowledge point. Let's keep working on our defensive wall here. Have to get it past the rocks there, but we can start by this little piece and then continue it. Almost all the pulses are brought in. That means that we have 35 pulses. Nice. Got new outfits. 2 more knowledge points. Still 50 people in town. We have only room for a few more though. So that might be something to focus on. Really upgrading the amount of houses that we have. Wow, that's a lot of animals. Alright, we have 9 sleds, but only 1 disappeared. So we had 10 basically. Oh, there comes the big man here. All the way over the bridge. Here's the last one. Guess, yeah, it still needs a bit of leather. We still have to make some leather. But we have the tannin for it, so no issues there. We have the skin for it. We'll let them build this one. And workload so low, all tasks should be done quickly. Now, plenty of food at this point. I just wonder how quickly pulses go to waste. I think they should be okay for quite some time. And I believe the game is programmed in a way that they will eat the things that go to waste the quickest the first, but I'm not 100% sure. I hope it is. So if the bread stays good for long, then they should not be eating that. Then they should be eating the other stuff, of course. Okay. Workload should spring up as soon as we hit the autumn, because then they will start to harvest this. See, 32, 73. Oh, it's not that bad. 80, so it's running up a bit. I'm going to make an upgrade to this place, because we have the time and resources for it. 95, but that's okay. Another trader arrived. Well, we're often visited by traders now. I like that. Let's see, limits. I'm going to set some of these to a bit higher limits. Why? Because that means that we're just producing more of them. And producing more of them means that we get those points earlier on. So, we'll see. Hopefully we get those points real quickly now. For the accumulation of some resources. That will be so nice and handy. Okay, well, still plenty of space for food. Well, plenty might not be the right thing to say, so we might need an extra granary soon. Let's wait until they fix this one. Although workload's really low again, so they can't just build the extra granary, actually. Let's set up an extra granary. Yeah, we have some dry skin, we have some leather, but we need more hides in order to keep up with all the leather production, I think. We want to keep producing leather and things. We do need to hunt some animals. Oh, there's another cave hyena family there. They usually give good skin. So let's send out a posse. And then we'll see which ones go. Now, this is where those bridges are really coming in handy. You can go back. Don't need everybody. See, they can now quickly get across, walk towards those hyenas, and start taking them out. Hopefully they'll attack me for a bit, so... Why are you running out there on your own? You deserve to die. I mean, if you're that stupid, running to those cave hyenas on your own, then you just deserve to die. You should not be doing that. Alright, there's the next big one. Let's go. There's a couple small ones here. I see a lot of them actually attack by hand and not with their long-ranged weapons. I wonder why that is. Maybe we don't have that many yet. Alright, let's get that one. And yeah, leave it as it is right now. What I'm now going to try and do Let's find some people. Yep, you can butcher one. You can butcher one. You can butcher one. So at least the butchering gets done. Alright, well, that should give us at least some hides that we desperately want. We have enough flour and grain to bake bread for everybody in the village, so that should not be too much of a problem. Workload's not that high, so they can really start to produce that. I have to check the limit for bread, though. This is up to 20. Let's make that 40 and put the limit to bread up to 50. That's just because we have such a big village and we have so many mouths to feed. So why stop at 20? Let's just make it. It'll be eaten anyway. Alright, here they go. One log and then they can build the... Oh, we're out of logs. Wow, that hasn't happened to me a lot. We are completely out of logs. Alright, well. There might be some trees over here to be chopped down. So let's place a marker here. Let's tell them to start chopping trees there. Might just do the same somewhere out. Yeah, workload's high now. That's because of all the chopping of trees. Not because of anything else. It's just because I tell so many people now to start chopping trees. But yeah, if we're out of trees, then we have to do that. And yep, another knowledge point came in. We can unlock something else. I'm gonna hold off with that a little bit. Wolf attack, wolf attack. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, can you kill that wolf on your own? Looks like it, so... Yep, killed the wolf. Good job, good job. You could take your sledge, that's no problem. But I think while she was fighting the wolf, already somebody else is assigned to go and pick up the sled. Could not be that efficient, but it is what it is. It's okay. Alright, they're sewing in the pulses now. Slowly. Hopefully some more people come to do that. They still need to get a log somewhere. Oh, one new human joined. Only one? Oh well, I'm happy with anyone. We're around 50 all the time now. Actually lost a few people now. Due to old age and that cave hyena fight that we had. Because we were at 50 already. But yeah, they really need to chop some logs now. Are they doing that? I don't see them doing that. Oh well. What if we move this zone over here so that they can chop those once they are matured enough? I see people walking with sticks and stuff, but not with logs. Oh, we can do some log chopping here too. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Well, at some point, people should go out here, start chopping some logs. Maybe they're trying to get some sleds to actually move the logs more efficiently. That could be the case. But it's okay. We have 27 fish. We have some meat. We still have pulses. Although, they're eating them quite rapidly, I think. So yeah, they're eating the pulses and the fruits and stuff first, I think. And then they will switch to bread and meat. We have now 53 bread. Wow. How long does bread stay good? I don't know. Probably not too long, actually. Maybe grain stays good for longer. I think so. Can't be sure, but I think so. Alright, here comes the extra storage, or the upgraded storage and the extra granary. Exactly how I wanted it. We survived another winter. Well done. Let's get the food out, so we don't want to store any food in there. And yeah, we have a bit of leather to spare. Some hides, not too much, not too fancy, but it's okay. Let's start getting rid of these stones even more. We'll have a big surplus in stones. That's okay. Oh, they've sewn in most of the pulses. They're now sewing in the grain. Workload's pretty high. Well, we'll deal with it. Low commission, and he has flax domestication. Now we only need 260 points, which are still a lot of points. But if we, for instance, sell a few bows, look at that. We get there quite quickly. If we can get some sickles out, which is not too smart because we need those for the harvest, but at least they give us some good points. We can do some spears. 214 already. Stones always have just a normal value. But we have so many stones, by getting rid of some of the stones, we open up options to chop those stones. Flour, bread, pulses, logs. This is all just value 1. There might be, yeah, bone harpoon. There we get it. Alright, well, we now have a free tax, so we have not spent any of our knowledge points, and we now have flax domestication. That also means that I am going to put up a flax field. Not too many, just a single flax field. Hopefully right here. We got a milestone, so I'm going to click that soon. Okay, let's see. I want a fully functional flax field, but oh, there's some stones in the way. Alright, we'll start right there. And then as soon as we can get rid of these sticks and stones, should be okay. Let's click this, the Neo Farmer. So we must be doing something right in terms of farming to unlock that one. I like it. Oh wow, look at the lightning. We caught it on the picture. Cool. Well, as soon as those stones and things are gone, I think we can really build the field here. And then we can start to sew that in, but that's going to take some time. Let's speed up, people. Workload's all of a sudden pretty high again, because they have all these different things to do all of a sudden. Including sewing this in. We don't see it yet, but they will have to sew that in soon. They're now really getting rid of these. But then we can close off the defense, at least on the land side. Enemies can still come in from the bridges here, so we might have to build some defense works on this line too. But that's for later, that's not for now. Actually could try to see how far we can go. I mean, can I build... See, I can build some walls up here. See if we can build a wall up there. But the thing is, we also need some towers to go along with it. And a gate maybe. So that might be the challenge. But this could also be just a challenge. If we get rid of that, we might be able to build that and then put some towers behind it. We're just waiting and seeing how we should fix that problem. That problem is for later. First we need to finish this piece of defense works. Here should be a little easier. We can just continue the wall up here. And then maybe around here, something like that. And then work our way down to here or something, or here maybe. It is still a lot of work, of course, but we'll see. Here's this is all sewn in, and the flax field is now also almost sewn in. Actually, I think the rocks are gone. Would be interesting to see if I can now use this. No, might also be a bit too, what do you call that, steep? Or it could just be the sticks that are in the way that they're not doing that right now, so... Can be a lot of things why we couldn't use that little field. Could also be because it's a little slope. We'll find out at some point. But hopefully we can use it at some point. We'll see. Some flax will go a long way into making other clothing. But I don't think... See, we don't have the weaver yet. As soon as we unlock that, and we could do that already, then we can start to weave some better clothing. That will be nice, but we're not there yet. One thing at a time. At least I bring in logs again. We have a good amount of logs. Nothing too bad about that. I am just very anxious not to jump into the next age, because I think we have to go on a little hunting spree before we do that, to hunt some animals that will otherwise like go extinct. Like we have only hunted one mammoth. What if we can find a bunch of mammoths somewhere and hunt them? That might actually be very good. See, here are some of those reindeer. I think they will stay, but the Megaliths might go extinct after we go to the next age. So, doing a little sweep around the area, see which animals are still there, which aren't, and then see if we can actually get some extra knowledge points by going on a hunting spree might be worthwhile. For now, as I'm checking this, you can see there is not a whole lot of animals around. Here are some aurochs, but that's it. Oh, and some horses. Oh, I thought they were cave bears, but they're like horses or donkeys. Yeah, wild horses. Some ibexes or mouflons. Wild horse, but that's already dead. I wonder where all the mammoths and stuff are. I haven't seen a message that they went extinct, which you usually get when they do, so that's okay. So yeah, we have plenty of stuff to do, especially before we go to the next age. But getting weaving now might be interesting. Right, a whole field of crops is almost gone bad, so we won't be harvesting that. Let's set up the weaver. Now, one is enough, and then an outfitter. that will provide us with outfits. There they go. 1 straw. And then we set that up too. That's amazing. They're so fast right now. I love it. Okay, here comes the weaver. 2 new humans joined. Most welcome, people. Nice of you to join us. Hope you feel welcome in Phil. Well, I don't know if Phil gives it the feel of that it's really big, because it's not. It's a very small town, but oh well. Yep, they're gonna make some linen cloth out of flax. We need wool for that, so we need to get some sheep at some point, but at least it's set up now. They will create that. And the same with this one, so we can make some better clothing now. I would love that. Luckily, we don't have to really set it up because it is already set up. See, style is good, warmth is okay. Style and warmth, very good. So I like that. We got some extra knowledge points here. And we're also busy for over half an hour. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.